Hello, fifth graders. So I'm going to start today's lesson by going over those 4 problems from yesterday. So we start with 288 inches is how many yards? So what's larger, an inch or a yard? A yard is larger, so we're going smaller to larger. Silly llamas dancing, we are dividing. But what are we dividing 288 by? All right, we need to look what relates inches and yards. We see that 1 yard is 36 inches. So we're dividing by 36. All right, and we're not going to divide by 1 because that would just give us the same number. So 288 divided by 36, we get 8 yards. So 288 inches is 8 yards. This next one, from feet to yards, what's larger, a foot or a yard? A yard is larger, so again, we're going from smaller to larger, and we are dividing. Silly llamas dancing. So what relates feet and yards? What are we dividing that 9 by? If we look here, I see that 1 yard is 3 feet. So we're dividing by 3. So 9 feet is 9 divided by 3, which is 3 yards. This next one, we're converting yards to inches. So the opposite of the one above, okay? We're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, okay? So lazy snails moving, we are multiplying. So what relates yards and inches? Just like above, we have that 36 inches are in a yard. So we are multiplying 3 by 36. So 3 times 36, we get 108 inches are in 3 yards. And this last problem, we're converting feet to yards. Okay, so just like above, feet is smaller, yards is larger. Okay, and there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So, silly llamas dancing, we are dividing, okay, by 3. So 56 divided by 3 is not an easy basic fact or an even basic fact, okay? 3 goes into 56 18 times evenly because 18 times 3 gives you 54. But then there's 2 feet left over, so it would be 2 feet. So it goes in a full 18 yards with 2 feet left over. All right, so those are the problems from yesterday. Today, what we're going to talk about, we are going to talk about weight. Okay, now weight is the last customary unit that we are going to talk about. And basically, you have heard a lot about these customary units of weight. It's all about tons, pounds, and ounces. Okay, and weight is basically the measure of how heavy an object is. All right, and we have 3 units for weight that we're going to talk about today. We have the ton, we have the pounds, and we have the ounce. Out of those 3 units, what is the largest unit? A ton is the largest unit. And think about, when you think of a ton, think of like an elephant. That's how much they weigh. They are large, okay? So the ton is the largest, and ounces are the smallest unit. So it goes ton, then pound, then ounce as the smallest. So do you have any idea how many pounds are in 1 ton? There are actually 2,000 pounds in 1 ton. Do you have any idea how many ounces are in a pound? There are 16 ounces in a pound. So you're going to need to know these 2 conversions to help you with these following problems. So let's look at these problems. Again, we're going to use a mnemonic device, converting a larger to a smaller. Hopefully by now you're getting the hang of this. It would be multiply, lazy snails moving. Converting a smaller to a larger, it would be divide. Silly llamas dancing. So let's look at this problem below. It says 3 tons is how many pounds? Well, what's the larger unit, a ton or a pound? Ton is way bigger than a pound, so it is a larger to a smaller. So lazy snails moving. We are multiplying. So what are we multiplying 3 by? Well, what relates tons and pounds? 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2,000. So 3 tons is 6,000 pounds. And that makes sense. If 1 ton is 2,000, 2 tons would be 4,000, 3 tons would be 6,000. Okay. Now let's look at this next problem. We are going from ounces to pounds. All right. So we're going now from a smaller unit to a larger unit. So silly llamas dancing. We are dividing. So let's look. What relates ounces and pounds? 1 pound is 16 ounces. So we take 32. Okay. 1 pound is 16 ounces. We are taking 32 and we are dividing it by 16. So 16 is half of 32. So 32 divided by 16 gives you 2. So 32 ounces is 2 pounds. So what I want you guys to do is these next 4 problems independently, just like the other day. So you're going to be working on these, filling in what's larger, smaller, using this conversion chart on that first slide to help you solve those problems. If you have any questions, please let me know. And have a wonderful day, 5th grade. Bye.